This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for September 29th, 2023. It's currently July 17th, 2023, 7:04 p.m. Eastern Time. The shuffle file for the 29th was created on July 7th, 2023 at 2:44 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. And the overall theme and behavior, it's a pretty mixed day, guys. There's a key resistance level that should be highlighted, and we flatten out around that price level. But when we look at the 1 month, there's a decline that we have a big move out of from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of the range. We also have a cross-reading congruency with this plastic horse. We see the plastic horse here as well. Behavior around the high side, we meet a key resistance that we failed to break through many times before, and we decline pretty notably off of it. Behavior around the lowest low, we have a new move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level shortly thereafter with the full retracement. I'm advised to trade around a rally along a diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance and meet a second resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. And my sense is that this card appeared yesterday as the theme. We're revisiting a crest here in the midst of some erratic behavior with the pleasure card. We probably revisit the same kind of like crest that we saw there towards the end of the day. So in the pre-market, we revisit a support level in a period of sideways rotation along support when we have a sharp drop, and we revisit a support level in that sharp drop that was recently a past opportunity. Sideways rotation or tricky chart behavior around the open, and an intentional fake out shakeout of some kind here in the open. I think probably to the downside. Yeah, it looks like there's a fake out, and then we move to the upside pretty notably with this horse to a high for the day thus far in a period of volatility. There's a fast sudden move higher marking the end of that period of volatility, and we meet a key resistance level here, this two of swords, pretty notable. So we probably decline to a trough between the 10 to 11 o'clock hour, and then rally out of that trough between the 10 and 11 o'clock hour into a high around 12 o'clock at a key resistance level where we flatten out. There's some sideways rotation, a fast sudden move higher marking the end of that period of sideways rotation, and then erratic behavior here between 1 and 2, in the midst of which we revisit a support level. I think probably after a trough around 145, we rally, increasing with momentum into a peak or crest around 235, 240. And that's the revisiting of a crest that we saw recently, maybe probably the prior day. There's another notable move higher in the last hour, reaching for a day's high. And we sell off in the post-market through multiple support levels or from a near overbought crest or peak. Hard to say where we open, probably sideways. We probably open around the same price level on the first day of the trading day of the next month. I close a short position here in the midst of this fake out. I close a long position here when revisiting a crest or peak. Opening up a short position here at this peak here. Probably opening up a long position if there's a deep enough decline or revisit a support level that was an opportunity here with this Queen of Discs. I'd open up a short position in the midst of a sharp drop if it occurs. I'd open up a long position in the midst of a sharp drop if it occurs, and close that long position here when we revisit a crest or peak towards the end of the day in that 2 to 3 o'clock hour after a rally that increases with momentum moving forward in time. And we, as long as we bump up against the key resistance. And that's the S&P for the 29th. Guys, don't forget to follow that rule of karma. It's super important. You do so here at the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of the profits forward to a charity, 5% of the profits back to the channel. Thank you very much for following those rules of karma. Make sure to spend that remaining 90% out of love, and the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.